I picked the last two. You go ahead.
Okay.
Which one?
Forgiving oneself versus accountability.
All right.
Was having a conversation with someone, and last week we were talking about growth. We were talking about being able to take a good look in the mirror and being honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself, faults and all. That's the only way to grow. Mm-hmm. The other side of that, though, Nike, I think that, and sometimes you hear people. We talked about the hypocrisy earlier of the politicians. I think you hear sometimes people seem to just blow things away saying, well, you know what? I did that in the past. That was the past. And that's it. So I guess what it got me wondering is, what's the fine line between saying, okay, I did something in the past and taking accountability for it versus just saying that was then and I'm not even going to think about it because there's nothing I could do about something that happened already. You know what I mean? Because I think it's a fine line. It's a fine line between saying, okay, yeah, I did those things and I'm going to work everything. I'm going to work to change them to not do those things again. And yeah, it was in the past, but you still have to be accountable for them. What's the line? What's the fine? What's the gray area between those two? You understand the question?
I'm not sure I do.
I mean, because I think, okay, if I take a look at, okay, just take me for instance.
I think I do. If you mean like forgiving, like if you
forgiving oneself,
yourself, like let's say you was going out with a girl, right, that you just met, right, and you kind of fucked her over, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can just forgive yourself.
Right.
Like,
you have to.
I didn't really mean to do that, but she'd be all right.
Right. You have to be able to do that.
That's not being accountable, though. Being accountable is calling that girl up, like, I know what I did was fucked up, and I apologize, and then you can leave it however you want to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even to have to apologize. Just knowing in your own heart that you don't do that again because that was fucked up.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That's being accountable. That's being accountable.
Right. See,
like just saying,
I did it in the past, right?
I did it. I mean, it's all right. It's cool.
Because you have to be able to move forward. You can't let something that you did in the past chew you up, but you not move forward. You have to be able to, like you said, acknowledge it and put it in the past and forgive yourself if it was something wrong. You have to be able to forgive yourself because if not, it could eat you up. You have to be able to put it. But
you can forgive yourself as long as you learn from it.
As long as you learn from it.
That's what life is all about. Is learning from your mistakes. What I mean? Like nobody out here is perfect.
Right. Absolutely. I mean?
Everybody has flaws. I got flaws. You got flaws. Everybody got flaws.
Right.
But the thing is, you work on those flaws as best you can, and you acknowledge. The key, like I said, is acknowledging the flaws.
Right.
And then forgive yourself. Like, man, I'm fucked up. So let me work on it. That's forgiveness.
Right.
When you working to correct those flaws, right?
Right.
And that's and then that runs runs parallel to accountability.
Right.
Now you're showing accountability.
Right. That's the growth.
But if you just acknowledge and forgive yourself without working on it,
then you're not being accountable.
That's forgiving yourself without accountability.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right.
What I mean?
It's a fine line, man. And like you said, they go hand in hand. But I agree with you. The key is to acknowledge it and then to work on yourself to not repeat those, same actions and to grow from them. That.
Right.
But all right.